नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवदीप मायपुर धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। इस्कॉन फिलाडेल्फिया की जय। जय श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय। जय
जय
भरत बिहारी की जय।
जय
परम करुणा श्री गौर निताय की जय।
जय
देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय।
जय
हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone has a wonderful morning.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु
A beautiful day. The Lord is very kind, giving us opportunity to remember Him and discuss about Him. So today we will continue with chapter 9, the cosmic manifestation. Sorry, Canto 2, the cosmic manifestation. Chapter 9, answers by citing the Lord's version. Very interesting title, right? And text 2. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
So text 2. Bahurupa iva bhati Mayaya bahurupaya Ramamana guneswasya Mamahami manyate Bahurupa iva bhati Mayaya bahurupaya Ramamana guneswasya Mamahami manyate Bahurupa iva bhati Mayaya bahurupaya Ramamana guneswasya Mamahomiti manyate. Please recite.
बहुरूपा इव भाति मायया बहुरूपया रमा मनो गुणेश्वस्य ममाहम् इति मन्यते हरे कृष्ण
हरे कृष्ण बहुरूपा इव भाति मया बहुरूपया रमामानो गुणेशस्य ममाहम् इति मन्यते.
Thank you.
हरे कृष्ण बहुरूप इव भाति मायया बहुरूपिया रमामाणो गुणेशस्य ममाहम् इति मन्यते. हरे कृष्ण. Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay. So we will do the synonyms. Bahurupa, multiforms, eva, as it were, abhati, manifested, mayaya, by the influence of the exterior energy. Bahurupaya, in multifarious forms. Ramamanaha, enjoying as it were. Gunesu, in the modes of different qualities. Asya, of the external energy. Mama, mine, aham, I, iti, thus, manyate, things. Translation: the illusion living entity appears in so many forms offered by the external energy of the Lord. While enjoying in the modes of material nature, the encased living entity misconceives, thinking in terms of I and mine. Very nice purport. Let's try. If anyone else also wants to the second paragraph, they can do. Let me do the first paragraph. The different forms of the living entities are different dresses offered by the illusory external energy of the Lord, according to the modes of nature the living being desires to enjoy. The external material energy is represented by her three modes, namely goodness, passion, and ignorance. So, even in the material nature, there is a chance of an independent choice by the living entity. And according to his choice, the material energy offers him different varieties of material bodies. There are 900,000 varieties of material bodies in the water, 2 million vegetable bodies, 1,100,000 worms and reptiles, 1 million forms of birds, 3 million different bodies of beasts, and 400,000 human forms. Altogether, there are 8,400,000 varieties of bodies in different planets of the universe. And the living entity is traveling by so many transmigrations according to different modes of enjoying spirit within himself. Even in one particular body, the living entity changes from childhood to boyhood, from boyhood to youth, from youth to old age, and from old age to another body created by his own action. The living entity creates his own body by his personal desires. And the external energy of the Lord supplies him the exact form by which he can enjoy his desires to the fullest extent. The tiger wanted to enjoy the blood of another animal, and therefore, by the grace of the Lord, the material energy supplied him the body of the tiger with facilities for enjoying blood from another animal. Similarly, a living entity desiring to get the body of a demigod in a higher planet can also get it by the grace of the Lord. And if he is intelligent enough, he can desire to get a spiritual body to enjoy the company of the Lord, and he will get it. So the minute freedom of the living entity can be fully utilized, and the Lord is so kind that he will award the living entity the same type of body he desires. The living entity's desiring is like dreaming of a golden mountain. A person knows what a mountain is, and he knows also what gold is. Out of his desire only, he dreams of a golden mountain. And when the dream is over, he sees something else in his presence. He finds in his awakened state that there is neither gold nor a mountain. And what to speak of a golden mountain? Anyone would like to read the next paragraph? Okay, I can continue. The different positions of the living entities in the material world under multifarious manifestations of bodies are due to the misconception of mind and I. The karmi thinks of this world as mine, and the jnani thinks as I am everything. The whole material conception of politics, sociology, philanthropy, altruism, etc., conceived by the conditioned souls, is on the basis of this misconceived I and mine, which are products of a strong desire to enjoy material life. Identification with the body and the place where the body is obtained under different conceptions of socialism, nationalism, family affection, and so on and so forth, is all due to forgetfulness of the real nature of the living entity. And the whole misconception of the bewildered living entity can be removed by the association of Sukadeva Goswami and Maharaj Parikshit, as all this is explained in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirbhisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. I would like to seek blessings of all the assembled Vaishnavas, senior Vaishnavas, to contemplate and to share on this verse. And today is also Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur's, I think, appearance day, right? Yeah. So we will speak. Remember Vrindavan Das Thakur? No, disappearance of Vrindavan Das Thakur. We'll remember some of his glories. So here the sloka again. Bahurupa iva bhati mayaya bahurupaya ramamana gunesvasya mamaham iti manyate. If you recall that this chapter is Sukadeva Goswami is responding, and the title is citing Lord's version. He says that answers by citing the Lord's version. Why answers? Because in the previous chapter, Parikshit Maharaj has put forward tons of questions. Tons of questions, right? We all know that. So many things. He asked him to explain the different pastimes of the Lord. And one question he asked is, Parikshit Maharaj is curious. He said, Yada dhatu mato brahman deharambasya dhatuvi yadricha hetunava bhavanto janate yatha. O Sukadeva Goswami, please explain me. The transcendental spirit soul is different from the material body. So basically here he is clear now. The body, the soul and the body is different. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna explains from beginning how the soul and body are different. But here from Parikshit Maharaj's question, we can understand that he said, okay, the soul is different from the material body. Now my question is, does he acquire the body accidentally or by some cause? Will you kindly explain this? How does he accept this? If soul is eternal, soul is eternal and is different than the body, how does he attain this?
According to the activities he performed in the present life.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Very nice. That is that, I think, yeah, as Sukadeva Goswami explained, according to one's activity, one gets different kind of body. But the point one is, Prabhupada in his purport writes, very beautiful, how Krishna is very kind. Is it by force is one has to take the body, or by choice? Right? By force or one choice? Generally, we think it's by force, isn't it? Okay, you did this, now I get into this. But when we read Prabhupada's purport in how he mentioned, is, first of all, living entity has free will. Of course, he has a limited free will, because in either liberated state or conditioned state, we always depend on the mercy of the Lord. We are never independent of the Lord. Even the spiritual world, we are dependent on the Lord. In the material world also, we are independent on the Lord. And out of free will, we desire to enjoy in many different ways. Only in Vedic literature we find what are the different ways. The living entity can take different varieties of body to enjoy different situations. If one wants to eat fruits, one enjoys, I love to eat fruits. So the nature is, okay, you want to enjoy the fruits, either take particular body which is very suitable. But if one wants to know, I'd like to enjoy the flesh and blood. Oh, okay. Here is that. Here is that. And, it's like a quiz. I always forget. I know one Sanskrit slok, Jalaja Navalakshani. The bodies in Jalaja means the living entities' bodies in the water are 900,000 varieties. Then vegetables, plants, trees, the 2 million types. And all these things are not just on the earth or one particular country. It is throughout the universe, it is counted. Because we will not have ability to count, and the Lord is providing all these details. 2 million varieties of species of plants. Every time I walk, I drive in America, I'm always mesmerized, to see how in America they have a taste for the plants and beautiful flowers, spring flowers, so many varieties, beautifying the whole, the road and everywhere you see, it's fine. You see now it's so many varieties. So 2 million types of vegetable bodies. And 1,100,000 is worms and reptiles. That many options. Then 1 million types of birds. And 3 million are different beasts, like animals. The human body is 400,000. So overall 8,804,000. Basically, 8,400,000 varieties of bodies choice. So even Prabhupada's point is, even in the material world also, Krishna gives a free will. I think 8.4 million choices are enough choices. What do you all say? You think 8.4 million choices are enough choices? As Krishna explained, this body is a machine, and you enter, the living entity enters based on one's desire. I connect it very well when we go for, Florida or theme parks. Did anyone been to theme park? Like Disneyland or Discover something, I forget. Adventure, Island of Adventures. Anyone been there? Island of Adventure? No? You must have taken your children. So when you go there, they give, I don't know when you all last went. when you go there, what do they do is they have a choices where you want to enjoy. How many programs you want to enjoy there, right? They have different kind of rides, they have it, and they have different kind of indoor setups. And indoor setups, in that indoor setup, they set up like a theme, particularly, based on a particular movie. They'll set a whole theme, and there's a ride there, and you will sit on the ride. As you sit on the ride, they will give sometimes they give it glasses, special glasses, and they'll make whole room edge dark. Only thing you have is a special glasses. Anyone had that? Even if you've not been there, but you can see the 3D movies. 3D movies. So 3D movies also a similar setup. So they will make you feel like you forget whole world, but they'll bring whole attention towards that movie, that theme. So as soon as the ride begins, and you can experience, wow, with music and with horror, all these things, they will take you a ride, and it'll make you feel like you are sitting on that journey. You are actually in that journey. And when we are in that journey, we forget everything. We forget everything of what's happening in our life. Completely, we are immersed in remembering, meditating what's happening in our present life there. Totally forget. So how does it happen? Because certain experts, they create this scene, this setup to give a special experience for the citizens, special adventures for the citizens. Now, how these adventures we enjoy, they provide based on our desire. If I want to enjoy, I save some money, I book a ticket, and I decide to go there, and I decide which ride, which theme I would like to enjoy. So in material world also, in our present life also, we can see all these varieties of enjoyment, desire for enjoying, and fulfillment for those enjoyments. Both are there. I desire and I get fulfilled. I desire and it gets fulfilled. So this is simply a model of what Lord Krishna also made. He said that, okay, living into soul is pure, but we desire to be away from the Lord, and we wanted to come out of it. So he made this arrangement. Right? When the soul comes from the spiritual world first, and one is very pure. So as soon as he comes, he will be covered with two things, two energies of the Lord. Avaranatmika Sakti and Paksha Pratmika. Avaranatmika and Paksha Pratmika. Avaranatmika means first is, once consciousness is covered. Is covered by a layer. Avaranatmika is a covering, and living entity gets a covering first. So when covering means we forget the real thing, and we start seeing through that covering everything. And first thing is that I feel like, oh, now I got this covering. I am this body now. I feel I am this body. And everything associated with my body is mine. Janasya maham aham mamaiti. And with that prakshapatmika, then we get again further illusioned. Moha, illusioned. Then as this is my body, this is so. Based on that, we keep on continuing our journey, life after life, life after life, life after life, for so long. So long. That's why Prabhupada says, he gave it very brief things, and we start just like it's compared to a dream. We know where a mountain is, and we know what gold is, and sometimes we dream of combining, mixing both a golden mountain. So many things, because of our experiences, we combine with so many things, this comes to our dream. But as soon as we awaken, morning happens, alarm goes off, then we get up, we see that, oh, everything was a dream. Neither gold was there nor mountain was there. Huh? So then who was the reality? Reality is, I am the soul, I am with the Supreme Lord in his association. So everything in this material world, we are put into the dream. Well, does anyone has such kind of situations, experiences that you get dream? And when you wake up and you see that, oh, then nothing is there. Or it's me only, I get dreams.
I get them, Prabhu.
Hope all good dreams. After you become Hare Krishna, all good dreams must be coming. Because it says that even when chanting, when we take to devotional service, even the bad dreams goes away gradually. Maya will not affect even bad dreams. So Maya illusion has created us all the setups for us to experience good and bad in this world. Arjuna was very much bewildered, being illusioned by this. He was confused. What's happening in this world? Why have to fight? Should I fight or should I not fight? Then Krishna awakens Arjuna by giving, oh, Arjuna, you are in a special setup. And what is the setup? The whole universe is created for you, especially to experience, to fulfill your desire. Everything you see is a setup. And how then whole details he gave, how this material nature works, by explaining through systematically in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna helped Arjuna and brought him in awakening. He says at the end of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is asking to Arjuna, Kachideta Satan Partha Toekagrena Chetasa Kachidda Jnana Sammoha Pranashtaste Dhananjaya. Hey Partha, hey Arjuna, did you hear this with attentive mind? Have you heard this with attentive mind? Basically, he's saying, did you hear what I said with attentive mind? So basically, attentive mind is very important when we're hearing from the Shastras. So basically, Krishna is saying, if you did not hear, I will again explain, no worries. But the point is, did you hear with attentive mind? Then, if you hear attentive mind, then what is the result? If you hear it with attention, the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, what is the result? Result is that now your ignorance is ajnana, is destroyed, is dispelled, or is your illusion is now dispelled? Krishna is asking, after you hear, did you hear properly what I said? Because you at the beginning you're in illusion, you're in ignorance. You didn't know. You did not know what is to be done, what is not to be done. So is now after hearing this, is your ignorance, his illusion is now dispelled? So Krishna, Arjuna is in response. He said, because Arjuna was a first class student, of course, right? In one shot, he could understand, he's clear. He says, Nashtamahas smriti lobdha tat prasadan maya chita shtitasmi gata sandeha karishye vachanam tava. Hey Krishna, my illusion is now gone. He says, my illusion is now gone. Means he regained his memory by the mercy of the Lord. He understood everything, thinks, oh, now I understand why this happens and what situation I had been put, how situation this world works. everyone is under the illusion, moha, and ignorance. Arjuna said, by your mercy, my illusion is gone now, and I regained my memory. And I am now firm and free from doubt and prepared to act according to your instruction. Once ignorance is ready, one is free from the ignorance, then one becomes ready to act. That is called devotional service. Basically, when Bhagavad Gita ended, Arjuna understood. Arjuna is free from the illusion and ignorance. He is ready to act according to the direction of the Krishna, Lord Krishna. And that's called bhakti. And that's called buddhi yoga. So transcendental knowledge is needed to practice buddhi yoga, bhakti yoga. So today's verse is in relationship to Parikshit Maharaj's question. If the living entity gets a body by accidental, so answer is they get body based on their choice and desire. The Lord gives so many varieties of bodies, and one goes through this body and experiences. So today is also auspicious day and disappearance day of Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. Any comments or corrections before I go for Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur? Few points.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhu. I just want to say that I really like the point that when we hear with attention, our ignorance is dispelled. So, really like that. Remember this.
And Krishna is asking that. And it's not me, I asked, Krishna asked, did you hear with attentive mind? It's not like that we may be coming to, the movement, but if you're not attentive, it may take, even after 30 years, we'll not be able to get it. But if you're attentive, then it may take a moment to surrender.
Yeah, thank you.
I was, yeah.
Even Arjuna took a long time. He was attentively listening to Krishna. He took a long time to accept that. Afterwards, Krishna said, okay, I told you whatever I'm supposed to tell. Decide what you want. But then, for him, it took a long time. Who are I? We. Not who am I. It takes my lifetime, I think. That's what sometimes and then he tells in some sloka, I'll give you intelligence, I'll give you remembrance. At the same time, I'll give you forgetfulness too. Remember that sloka?
Yeah, yeah, from me, remembrance, forgetfulness, and knowledge comes.
Yeah. So sometimes I think, with all those things, he's giving forgetfulness too. See, sometimes that helps a lot, See, you see this, for example, family people and everything. If we lose them, so for a while it takes a long time. It takes hard to forget. But after a little while, slowly he gives. But still we remember that.
Right. Yes, I think we are two things. One is lamenting when we lose our loved ones. That is natural. It's going to happen in the spiritual platform and material platform both.
Yeah.
That's natural. And but what the difference between difference between two is, in material platform, out of ignorance, person think that I lost everything, it gets devastated. Many times you find people lose taste and hope for everything after they go through this. And the spiritualist, they know that
Yeah.
my loved one is in a better position in Lord Krishna's hands. So even the both appears like same, but both are different. A devotee laments because of the separation, and as a conditioned soul laments because of the thing that, oh, I lost everything of my life. So that's why when we know, oh, spirit soul, I'm the spirit soul, then not birth, not death for the spirit soul, never gets destroyed, then you're full hope for the soul. You continue to pray. And you continue to pray for them. It's a different mood.
For example, this Bhagavatam class every day. One day also, if I am little late, I feel so, oh no, I'm missing a lot.
Mm.
So that nectar and I'm used to.
Right.
It took me a little time, but so anything, for us, like Arjuna took long time to understand what Krishna was saying. And when he showed everything, his Viswarup and everything, then he realized that much attention we have to have.
Well, coming back to Arjuna taking long time, it is said that it was conversation. Arjuna did not take long.
Yeah. No. What I'm saying.
He was
Yeah.
clarifying. He was clarifying his questions so that he
Yeah.
is situated properly. And that's okay. It's not like just you meet and bless and that's enlightenment comes. That's not the thing. Spiritual realization is that inquiries. Tad vidhi pranipatana pariprasthana sevaya
Yeah.
jnanam tattva darshana. So spiritual life is inquired. Now I've inquired, I understand Bhagavad Gita. If I pay full, sincerely attention, then what happens is for some people, they surrender quickly. Yesterday, I just want to give I was sharing before also, I took a tour, spiritual tour. So some of the employees of Dover Air Force Base, so they liked it so much. They're asking questions very sincerely. So many questions they're asking very sincerely, and they're very satisfied, and they want to host a regular program over there. So what example is? It means they were attentive and they're sincere in their questions. So that helps them immediately take action. But if one is not attentive, not sincere and attentive in his question, so what happens is it may not act immediate. Surrendering takes long time for the one who's in it.
All these questions are helping us. When
Yeah.
Parikshit Maharaj was asking Sukadeva Goswami, and then Arjuna was asking Krishna, all these are helping this material world here, latest in Kali Yuga also.
Very nice. Yes.
It's very helpful. It's very helpful. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we have few minutes. Should I share, discuss on?
Yes, Prabhu.
Some references I took from Chaitanya Charitamrita again. Vrindavan Das Thakur is niece of Srivas Thakur. Sorry, is son of niece of Srivas Thakur. Basically, Srivas Thakur's brother's daughter is Narayani. And Narayani's son is Vrindavan Das Thakur in his Leela. Now let's refer to Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, why he's been glorified, how great personality he is. It's 11 Adi Leela, Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela. Bhagavate Krishna Leela, Varnila Veda Vyas, Chaitanya Leela Te Vyasa, Vrindavana Das. So, Srila Vyasadeva described the pastimes of Krishna in Srimad Bhagavatam. The Vyas of the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was Vrindavan Das. So Krishna's pastime was described, compiled by Vyasadeva, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime is compiled by Vrindavan Das Thakur. Now, in purport, he made Prabhupada gives very a little understanding how Vrindavan Das Thakur, who he is. His incarnation of both, two personalities. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur was an incarnation of Vedavyasa and also a friendly cowherd boy named Kusumapida in Krishna Leela. In other words, the author of Sri Chaitanya Bhagavata, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, the son of Srivas Thakur's niece Narayani, was a combined incarnation of Vedavyasa and the cowherd boy Kusumapida. There's a descriptive statement by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur in his commentary on Sri Chaitanya Bhagavata, giving the biographical details of the life of Vrindavan Das Thakur, which actually I have not read it, by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur on Sri Chaitanya Bhagavata. So there we will find a biography of Vrindavan Das Thakur. So now we can understand who is Vrindavan Das Thakur. In Leela, he is niece son, Srivas Thakur's niece son, which Narayan is his son, is Vrindavan Das Thakur. He was blessed by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was a Srivas Angan, he was so liberal. Of course, his incarnation is Nama Mahavadana. He was so liberal. He used to shower his blessings to everyone. Everyone used to give so much the love of God very easily. And one of them was Narayan. And how did it happen? I think this maybe was there. Tabe to karila sab bhakte bara dhan uchishta diya Narayani korila sammana. So tabe to korila sab bhakte varadana. So he was giving blessings. Bara means blessings. Thereafter the Lord charitably bestowed his benediction upon all his devotees. He gave the remnants of his food to Narayani, showing her special respect. He gave that from his own remnants, he gave to Narayani. Narayan was only niece of Srivas Thakur that time. So later, and after she got married, she became mother of Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. So Sahajas has their own story. It's mentioned in how they say that, because of she took Mahaprasad and she became pregnant, but that's condemned by our acharyas. But rather, she was blessed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by getting remnants of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's a big blessing. Narayani Chaitanyaro Uchishta Bhajana Tara Garbe Janmila Sridas Vrindavana. So because she was blessed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in this way, Vrindavan Thakur, she begot a child like Vrindavan Das Thakur, which is a Vyasdev, incarnation of Vyasdev, and also cowherd boy. There's another reference I have it here. I would like to share, then we will stop it. Let me share this one here. It says, Narayani Chaitanya Uchishta Bhajan. I think this is the one, yeah. And we have a purport here actually. In text 43 of Gaura Gunadesa Deepika, a book written by Kavi Karnapura that describes all the associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and who they previously were. There is a following statement regarding Narayani. About Narayani, this is the statement. Ambikaya Swasayasin Namna Shila Kilimbika Krishna Chishtam Prabhungyana Seyam Narayani Mata. When Lord Krishna was a child, he was nursed by a woman named Ambika, who had a younger sister named Kilimbika. So basically, when Krishna was a child, he was nursed by Ambika, and she had a younger sister named Kilimbika. During the time of Lord Chaitanya's incarnation, the same Kilimbika used to eat the remnants of food left by Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That Kilimbika was Narayani, who was a niece of Srivastava. Later on, when she grew up and married, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur was born from her womb. A devotee of Lord Sri Krishna is celebrated in terms of devotional service rendered to the Lord. Thus we know Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur as the son of Narayani. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur notes in this connection that there is no reference to his paternal ancestry because there is no need to understand it. Yeah, there was some speculations was given about Narayani mentioned that, by accepting Lord's remnants, she became pregnant. But here we can see that, no, she got married. But with regards to that, there is no much evidence, there is no much references provided. Vrindavan Das Thakur's paternal ancestry is not given much. So she was, Narayani was a, we can say, cowherd girl. Ambika, who's to nurse Lord Krishna, and Ambika's sister, and she continued to take, because everyone in Lord Chaitanya's pastime comes from Lord Krishna's pastimes also. Everyone means majority of them. They came to assist Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his Leela. So today on this auspicious day, we pray at the lotus feet of Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. May he shower his mercy, so we can develop some, a little taste about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his transcendental pastimes, about his associates. It's a very profound subject matter and very pure, and it's very advanced subject matter. But Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur has compiled at the beginning called Chaitanya Mangal, but later when he heard that Lochan Das Thakur also had compiled Chaitanya Mangal, that Chaitanya Mangal of Vrindavan Das Thakur has been renamed as Sri Chaitanya Bhagavata. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami compiles Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by only those subject matter which Vrindavan Das Thakur left for Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. So basically, in my understanding, if we see the Sri Chaitanya Bhagavata and Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita combined forms the activities of the Lord in Adi Leela, Madhya Leela, and Anta Leela. May Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur, and Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Srila Prabhupada's blessings upon all of us on this auspicious day. Hare Krishna. So I would like to stop it here unless anyone has a comment and share something on Vrindavan Das Thakur or anything.
So eating remnants will help that much. That was the thing. Is that right, Prabhu?
Yes. Eating remnants remnants are not separate from. But the thing is, eating remnants with a proper mood also is very important.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I like halwa remnants better than rice remnant. I like pizza remnant is better than what you call. So the remnant is, it has its power, one will get cured. But when one develops real faith, Mahaprasad Govindin, I mean, when was a real faith on the Mahaprasad,
That's true. That's true.
That acts more with full faith. And in the pastime, there are so many pastimes. One pastime in Sri Chaitanya in Ramanuja Sampradaya, we can see, because the devotee relationship we learn from Sri Sampradaya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brought service to devotees from Sri Sampradaya. So there he says how devotees were desperate to take the remnants. When Ramanujacharya, I think Ramanujacharya left after accepting prasadam, there's a seed of the ripe mango. You know how you squeeze it.
Yeah.
It is left over. So the devotee was so desperate to take the remnants, and when the seeds were thrown, and he's so desperate, he used to relish those seeds every day. It was not only by Ramanujacharya, I think his devotees also, his disciples also like that. So that's the faith and taste has to be Mahaprasad.
That's true.
I say in Jagannath Puri, there's a great glories of Mahaprasad. There's a nice story also, past times. Lord Shiva, how he was always so inspired to take remnants of Lord Jagannath. The devotees always carry the dry nirmalya. Nirmalya means dry remnants of rice. And every day we keep it, we take a little bit from there. So Mahaprasad, we have to have appreciation of it. And definitely, I'm saying that acts like very much more effective. That's I understand. Thank you for bringing up. Yes.
Following up this question, is Mahaprasad, one get the taste for Mahaprasad only when one get purified, isn't it? When your consciousness is purified, then we can appreciate Mahaprasad. That is not different from Krishna.
Yeah.
Otherwise, even after hearing of this thing, as long as we are not Krishna conscious, is very hard to.
Yeah. Well, at the beginning, it's interesting story. Prabhupada, he saw all this situation of the people. And he said, I think nothing can work. Let me feed them Mahaprasad now. When Mahaprasad was accepted, honored by the devotees, slowly, so there's, subtle intelligence is developed. They started, understanding and appreciating things slowly. The way the brain nerves, they started functioning well, and now you're ready to hear Krishna Katha. So Mahaprasad also purifies one's body, mind, so that one becomes eligible to hear more Krishna, develops more Krishna Katha. Now when you develop more Krishna Katha, then you will see our requirement for accepting food, Mahaprasad quantity, everything will be what is needed, then only we will accept. We understand we need only this, and I'm happy with that. So yeah, thank you, Mataji. Yeah, Mahaprasadam, as we keep on taking the partake, so there'll be purification, and we'll develop taste for bhakti more and more. So it's 8:50. So we'll stop it here. Thank you so much for your kind attention. Please forgive me, I didn't hear any corrections. If you'd like to correct anything, please feel. Otherwise, we'll stop it here.
Thank you very much, Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya eva cha